Welcome to this session of Thrythlind's One-Shot Adventures. I am the Game Master, Luke, also known as Thrythlind, and I will be running this session. Over the years, I have collected a large number of different role-playing games, many of which I have never gotten a chance to play, and I am still collecting now. So I have decided to take up doing these one-shot adventures as a way to try out some of these different systems and see how they work. Some of these systems will be very well known, possibly even popular. A number of them will be obscure and independent offerings. I hope you enjoy all of them equally, and I hope that they all end up performing well. And thank you for joining us. Have a have a good listen. This is the third part of the Kuro one-shot adventure session. When last we left, Rin, the biker girl, had just been shot in the leg by the Yakuza in the white suit because he thinks she is a police mole due to the Oni's manipulations. This session should run somewhere between 36 and 40 minutes plus credits. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
John's going to hold his hands up and go, like, sort of step in front of between where the bullet came from and Ren and go, whoa, 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 dude, ease up the hammers. This thing's fucking with us, okay?
Show him his file, I'll say, like with gritted teeth.
As the guy in the white suit starts coming out and kind of pointing his gun towards all of you, and as you're trying to hand out that file that you had, it's sort of melting into water in your hands.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know what thing you're talking about. She's just lucky that she's the only mechanic here. I still need her alive to get the bus
I'll
working.
try to.
Yeah, look, don't you think it's a little suspicious that those files were fucking here in the first place? Why the fuck would they be here? We're in the middle of nowhere.
I'll raise my hands and I point to Haruka and John and say, I just showed this to a file. Can you ask them what I showed them? Ask them apparently if you want, just to see I'm not lying.
You might want to get pressure on that bullet wound.
First, I want to make sure that he doesn't shoot me again.
Can I make a persuasion roll at this guy, Thryth?
Yes, you can.
I will re-roll the 2.
That was an
Does
awesome
that
reroll.
explode?
That does explode.
11, 16 plus 9 is 25.
And versus 11. Yeah, it's a little suspicious. I'll give you that. So that's another reason she only got shot in the leg.
Well, maybe you could resist shooting us. Look, there's some seriously hinky shit going on here.
Well, I'm going to shoot at least that cop when I next see him.
Yeah,
You can shoot him all you want. I don't think he's in a position to mind.
he got torn apart by fucking wild dogs, dude.
He kind of smirks at that and still holding his gun now. He's not pointing it at anybody yet right now, but he's kind of still holding it out and ready. He's like, kind of what a cop deserves.
Do I need some skill to treat my wound? A little, just, I don't know.
Give me a
How
moment.
much would I know about?
Medicine is a advanced skill area. Emergency treatment's there, so nobody here has medicine emergency treatment. But I'll let you bind the wound easily enough. It went through and through. All you have to do is tie it really tight. You know enough to do that. So that's pretty much what you do. You're going to be walking bad. You're going to be moving pretty slowly. Since I'm doing specifically to the leg, I'm going to reduce your move by 1, and any roll that involves the legs is going to be 1 dice less. But otherwise, you're good.
I'll look like very angrily at the Yakuza guy.
Yeah, so I'll take, to further prove it to the Yakuza guy, I'll take out, I said, I'll hold out, look, I'm just going to take a picture out of my pocket, okay? So I put the salt in my pocket, with 2 fingers, I'll take the picture out and sort of show it to him and says, look at that. You recognize the bus driver there?
Yeah, I can recognize him. So this must be his neighborhood.
Yeah, it came from the cafe across the street. Don't you think that's a bit fucking strange?
Well, this is his place. There's all sorts of pictures of him over there.
Yeah,
And-
and we stopped right in the middle of the crossroads, right outside.
And just to remind you, Iban, the upstairs is a battle zone.
Who has the newspaper thingies?
Either you or Anne, because you were the one searching around and found. Actually, probably you, because you rolled the best.
Well, I'll show him the newspaper rolls and tell him, you check upstairs, you'll see where she was killed, or he was killed. I don't know. He was killed.
And she committed suicide in the bed. Actually, you don't know that. So okay, and he kind of kind of skims over the newspaper and kind of looks up. It's like, so you're telling me this is ghosts that we're
I'm
dealing
telling
with?
you, I had a similar file on you, and there was a 8 feet something behind a ghostly girl and a ghostly bus driver, and I don't know what the fuck's going on, and you just shot me. I'm really pissed. Can we please get on fixing the bus and getting the fuck out of here, please?
Yeah, that's again one of the reasons you're alive. Go look. Any of these parts, anything you can use? He kind of gestures with the gun at all the scattered parts that are in the area.
I don't know. Will you help me the fuck up so I can look over?
No, I think I'll stay over here with the gun. He can help you up. And he kind of looks over to his Haruka. And don't get any ideas with that odd contraption of yours.
I'm full of ideas, so
So John will go over and help Rin up. He'll whisper to Rin, do you want the gun?
Nah, it's okay.
Yep, so I'll help Rin over to look at the parts.
Go ahead and give me a mechanics roll, Ren, and you can use your car
What-
mechanics.
What characteristic?
We'll say intelligence and perception is the same anyway, so I'll say perception.
15.
Mastery means you can re-roll 1/5 if you want to.
Oh.
The 5 will explode, basically.
Oh, wait. You mean a 5 will explode?
1/5 will explode. If you roll two
Okay, I
fives,
don't remember.
if you roll 2 5s, only one of them can explode.
2, 6, and then another 2, so that's...
Didn't come into play.
Yeah,
so.
because that makes 15. So, yeah. 15.
15? Yeah, it takes you a little while, but you're able to find a couple of the parts you need to get the motor running. And please roll me an electrical.
sorry. Intelligence?
Intelligence, yes.
Domestic?
Domestic works, yes. You're able to find the electrical fuses and such that you need while Rin is still pointing out things that she needs for John to take.
Yeah, I'll grab whatever we need.
Okay. And now he's going to say, now, okay, these are the parts you need. Let's get back to the bus and get it running again.
Before we're out of the shop, I will look at him and say, can you please put the gun away? There is a little girl and I want her to get scared.
Aw, you feel a little bit of feminine solidarity.
You are a jerk, and there's no reason to scare her. Just put it in your pocket or something. Who knows, maybe it will be the first time there is something big in your pants.
Careful,
John.
yes, lady. There's a lot more part of you that I can shoot without killing you.
Come on, Rin, let's not antagonize the nice man with the gun.
Haruka may quietly murmur until he's close enough to stab.
What was that?
Nothing at all. You're hearing things.
Okay, if you want, you can go ahead and try to roll your deception. And I'll call that sneaky.
With what stat?
Willpower, waiting for the opportune point.
That's 11.
You're going to get a chance right now. I'm going to reduce his defense by 4. As you're coming out of the warehouse, you get a chance to stab him.
Okay. Once he has his back to me, I'm going to elect that he's not contributing to this escape enough to be worth it, and he's dangerous and he shoots people. And thus I'm going to insert the tip of my makeshift spear into the bicep of the arm that's holding the dagger, and then yank it sideways as hard as I possibly can in some classic Naginata style.
Okay, I'll let you use the Naginata style for that. Go ahead and roll it, and that'll be, you're using dexterity, so that's going to be 4d6 plus. That definitely hits by 6, so you're going to roll the 2d6 plus strength. Let me look it up real quick. I actually have stats for the Naginata. 2d6 plus 3 plus 2d6 plus 9.
17.
That is more than enough to give him a serious wound. And you were aiming specifically for the arm that was carrying the gun?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, he drops the gun. Go ahead and give me reaction rolls, please. I'm going to give him a -1. And Ren, you're going to get a -1 to your reaction as well. You're going to roll 3d6
That's
instead of...
reaction speed.
Right, reaction speed.
Okay.
You're rolling 3d6 plus 8 instead of 4d6 plus 8.
I'm at 16.
Wow, so is he.
I believe that's 11.
You are at 11, yes.
14.
14?
Yeah, it's plus 8, right?
Yep. Okay,
14.
so Haruka and Kazuki move simultaneously.
So he's dropped the gun?
He has dropped the gun.
In that case, I'll finish off or follow through with the same motion as my rip sideways and come down to a low crouch, bringing it in a nice Iron Dragon style sweep behind his knees.
Okay, roll the attack, and he is going to roll his dodge, I think.
Oh my god, that's only 9. Oh dear.
It's a good thing you have to declare... oh, I forgot to add his bonus for dodge. 5. So, no, I included it. Okay. Well, his dodge is only 5, so that's actually a 12. It's still enough to dodge you. But it's definitely good for you that you have to declare dodge before the person rolls. Otherwise, he could have saved his action for an attack. So he dodges aside a little bit clumsily, and it is, I believe, Rin's turn.
So I'm picturing like he's turning around because he attacked him from behind. She attacked him
Yep.
from behind. So I'll just pile on him.
Pile on him.
I'll use my good leg to jump on him and then try to basically pile on him.
Okay, go ahead and give me a brawling roll. You're going to lose 1 die. So you still have, I believe, 2d6.
20.
20?
Yeah. Roll 12 plus the 8. That's 20.
Right. I'm not doing the perfect on the system, but I don't know whether dodge applies to all attacks or just one. But I'm going to go ahead and say all attacks because that's better for you because his base defense is higher than what he dodged. So you hit by 8. You're going to roll. You're going to add your strength, which is 2.
2.
So you do 10 damage to him, which is enough to do another serious wound, and he loses another d6. So you've given him a nice concussion.
Yeah, I jump on his back and smack his face against the floor, maybe.
Okay, cool. John, your turn.
John is going to put the shock pistol in his belt, go and pick up the gun that had fallen, and is going to say at the top of his lungs, I think that's quite enough.
Okay.
I think that's quite enough out of you as he levels the gun at Kazuki.
Okay. And Haruka's turn. Are you going to back off?
I will place my blade to some part of his anatomy and hold action.
He's really weakly, kind of shakily putting his hands up. Fine, you got it. Rin, your turn.
How hurt does he look?
He is a shade away from, to put it in mechanics term, you've done a total of 27 hits to him. Some of it's non-lethal because you punched was a punch, but he has 30 hits. So with just a little bit more, he'll be unconscious.
I want to repeat the maneuver and smack his face against the floor.
I won't even roll for it. You knock him unconscious.
Jerk.
Great, now we've got to drag his ass back to the bus.
Does he have a belt?
I don't know. I mean, he did kind of shoot at someone. That kind of says leave him here for the dogs to me.
Nah, can't do that. But I'll look through his pockets again.
He's got 2 extra clips of ammo.
We'll throw them at John.
Yeah, I'll take those. Pockets are starting to get full, but...
You're a walking armory.
Yeah, salt and pistols and a shotgun. You're a shade away from being a Winchester brother.
Oh dear.
Does he have anything else on him? Anything useful?
He has a pod and his shades are Gantai, but nothing immediately useful to you.
I'll pick them both and I'll tie his shoelaces together and use his belt to tie his hands. And then I'll have to walk and you will have to carry him because I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, you won't be able to carry him and walk. You might be able to carry the parts and walk, but it might be better for... no, because Haruka's strength isn't that great. It's probably going to be John carrying the Yakuza and Haruka and you carrying Rin carrying the parts and Haruka playing watch your back.
Also, this one I am going to insist that we stuff him in the luggage compartment of the bus.
I'm good with that this time.
Okay. As you get out of the workshop, you kind of sort of hear a howling, fairly distant, but not distant enough for your taste.
Let's
Hurry
get
up.
moving.
As the one unburdened, I'm going to go on high alert and look in as many directions as I can. Keep an eye out and so forth and be ready.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you to make a roll to get to the bus before the dogs get here. It can either be willpower or stamina.
We will have to roll.
It'll be your willpower. Your case, probably best to do willpower because your willpower is 3. So you would roll. I'm going to go ahead and make it a full 3d6 plus 6. Everybody else, I think, has 2 in both stamina and willpower, so they're going to be rolling. So it's going to be John rolling 2d6 plus 4. Haruka can get to the bus anytime she wants because she's unburdened. But roll willpower to avoid breaking and running as the dogs get closer.
9.
9.
I rolled 11.
11. Okay. You are getting within about 4 meters from the bus when you start seeing the dogs behind you. And I'm going to ask initiative rolls real quick.
That's reaction.
That's reaction speed.
I'm assuming I lose 1 dice.
You will lose 1 dice, yes.
That's 3d6 plus 6?
Correct.
Oh god, that was a very bad roll. Do I add 8 or 6 or nothing?
You add 8.
to the-
You add 8. You just lose a die. You don't lose a level. So you add 8.
11.
18.
8.
2 of the dogs come rushing up. They don't quite get to where you guys are. They are within next round. They will be able to attack. And then it's Anne's turn.
I'm going to back up to the door and assume guard position, keeping, using the point to keep them at as much length as I can, while everyone else tries to pile in.
Right. And you can hear Shiori and the salary and Kohei going, "Come on, get in, get in, get in, they're coming." And a third dog gets coming up. You don't see the 5th dog. It must have gone, the one that Rin beat up earlier. You don't see it just yet. And then it is Rin's turn.
Okay, I'll drop the parts and help John with the guy.
And John, there's the 4th dog's coming up within range. John?
How far away am I, and can I drag Kazuki?
You're about 4 meters away from the bus, and you're getting help from Rin in dragging Kazuki. So yes.
Right, okay, dragging Kazuki.
You'll be within 1 meter when it gets in. And then the dogs this time are going to be within 2 meters of you when they finish moving, because you moved 2. And it's going to be Anne's turn.
Is everyone in yet?
Not yet. They're about 1 meter away from the bus, and the dogs are starting to get closer to them. They're 2 meters away right now.
Is there a fend type action I can use to delay them while the others get on board this turn?
Not specifically, but I'll let you do it. I'll give you a target number. Actually, I'll let you roll your pole arms plus your charisma. I know that's one of your weak ones because you're intimidating with the pole arm, basically. So that's going to be 2d6. 11.
That's 11.
And 1 failed. Another one failed. 3 of them are edging back away from you. The 3rd one is stepping forward, growling. And it is Rin's turn. I'll let you make a strength roll to get you and the Yakuza the rest of the way to the bus.
Okay, do I lose a dice?
You do lose a dice.
And I roll a 4 with my only dice. So I guess that's 4 in total?
No, that's 0 in total.
Yeah, but I double my...
because, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that is 4 in total. You don't get anywhere really with it at all. John, your turn?
I guess I'm dragging.
You do have a handgun, by the way, now.
Yes,
You
I
could let him
know.
go and shoot, like I'm holding him to...
Alright. Yes, alright, I will let go. I will take aim and shoot one of the dogs.
I guess
Okay.
that's why I didn't get very far.
You're going to shoot, I'm guessing, the one that's edging forward, growling, even though the other 3 were backing away.
That is the obvious target. What am I rolling?
You are going to roll your dexterity plus 0 because you do not have firearm skill. You're rolling against a target number of 8, and that is a hit.
And yeah.
Because it's based off
Damage.
range, not their defense.
Damage?
It is 2d6. It's 3d6 plus 4 in this case because of margin of success. You got 2 more than you needed to hit, and that is 14 damage. No, 6s do not explode on damage.
Okay.
14 damage, that is enough for a serious wound. The dog loses a die. So you hit it, put a bullet into it, and it goes yelping, limping off away, and the other 3 dogs sort of back cautiously away and are heading towards a circle around the outside of towards a perimeter type thing away from the bus. But it does give Rin time to drag the Yakuza up on the bus. And I'll give Haruka and you, what are you going to do?
I will hold position and, maintain my position and hold action until John's on the bus, and then I will get on.
Okay. John?
Yeah, getting on the bus. We're all on the bus. Shut the door.
Okay. Yep. Okay. The dogs sort of stare at you for a little bit and then slowly slink off back towards the mini mart. And the salaryman's looking. He's like, "What the heck happened with all you? We heard gunshots, and not including the one that just happened out there."
The spirit thingy confused this man. He shot me.
Yeah, the Oni's conjuring incriminating evidence like it did with Shiori and the model dude.
But well, it seems like we have the pieces now.
Which are outside the bus. But you need to go outside the bus to fix the car anyway. The bus anyway.
Yeah, that's why I dropped them. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, this job will go faster with 2 of us working on it. You and I get to fixing, and I'll point to John. You keep lookout, and then I'll point to the salaryman. Can you drive?
I can drive as she can, yeah. I can drive enough to get us away from it.
Alright. You be ready. We'll go repair it. You keep an eye out for the comeback of the dogs.
Are you still?
I don't know if we need.
Are you still putting the Yakuza in the baggage claim?
I'll just leave him with Sho. He's tied up and everything, right?
Yes, and he's actually more damaged than Sho is because he's got some lethal injuries.
Leave them sleeping together peacefully.
Do we really need someone sitting on the wheel? I mean, they'll have to wait until we get on anyway, so wouldn't it be more useful if we had the 2 of us fixing the bus and these 2 looking over us?
He can turn over the engine, although Shiori could probably do that.
What? I could do what?
It's very easy, you see, and I'll explain to her what she has to do.
Okay,
So,
I can do that.
I'll hand the shotgun to Kohei.
Okay.
I figure you want to be a Shinto priest, you'd prefer this one, right?
The non-lethal? Yeah, that would be much better than to be tainted with death, yes.
I will also hand him one of the 1 shot of salt.
Okay.
Just in case.
Got it. Okay. So you're heading outside. I'm going to need you to make awareness rolls for the people that are watching for the dogs, which case is John, and a mechanics and a domestic electrical for fixing the truck. I'm going to make it an above average task, which is a 16.
I got a 17 total on my awareness check.
Okay, wow.
For the bus, for the fixing of the bus, intelligence?
For the fixing of bus, intelligence, yes. And you do not lose a die because your leg is not going to affect you.
Mastery allowed me to reroll a 5, right?
1-5, yes.
Awesome, because I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Oh, that is
expertise,
awesome.
Anne?
No, I've got accuracy.
So I rolled 25.
I rolled 8.
Where's your roll? Oh, Shogunai. You can go ahead and try again. Let me roll what's happening with the dogs real quick. You can see the 3 dogs that are uninjured sort of stalking around the edges as you come back out of the bus and kind of eyeing you. They're close enough that you can see the reflection of their eyes.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at them.
Okay, go ahead and make that roll. You're going to be a higher target number now because they're further away.
Oh dear. I'm more trying to intimidate them than anything else. So.
In which case, I would roll your charisma's the same, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, you don't hit anything, but they do sort of flip back a little bit. And Anne gets the electrical part changed.
Yep, 24.
And you tell Shiori to start the bus up, and she does. And you can kind of hear the bus roaring up to life. Okay, can we go now? Can we go now?
Yeah, let's get moving.
And we'll pull back in, I guess.
Okay. you get into the bus and close the door. Who's going to drive?
I have a drive of 3.
And so you get into you replace Shiori in the driver's seat, and you start the bus up moving, and it seems great and like it's going to be working. And you get about 10 meters before it sort of erupts into smoke and just stops dead in its tracks.
Son of a... Can I see what's wrong from here?
Judging by the amount of smoke, a lot. But you can go out and check to get a closer look.
Guys, some help here as I get ready to go out.
Once more onto the breach, John says as he hefts the gun to follow Rin out.
I sigh deeply and heft my makeshift spear as I wander down the steps of the bus again.
Okay.
Kohi, why don't you cover the door?
Yes, I'll do that.
And out we go.
And you open up the hood to the bus, and you're looking at what broke and all that. And as you watch, several of the pieces that you took from the workshop sort of just dissolve into water.
Yeah, I was slightly afraid of that.
Great, magic disappearing bus parts.
I can fix the bus with parts, but if the parts disappear, well, that's a whole new problem.
Alright, so Salt's meant to handle this, right? So we go look for more of the parts, salt them to make sure they don't disappear and try again? Or...
Will that work?
I don't know.
Does John know at all?
Roll Shinto, and I will roll for the salaryman.
John's got no idea.
You related everything you've learned to the salaryman, right?
Oh, yes.
He's like, no, that would probably be just a waste of salt. You said that she didn't want him. That was the message. And Rin, did you ever relay the black lipstick on the mirror?
I'm not sure. I think I told them about what I found upstairs, but I don't know if I gave them all the details.
When you said that, you summarized, I tell them everything about what happened when I was there, or something to that effect.
Okay. And when you saw almost the same words in the newspaper article, probably would have brought it up again. It's like, he's probably...
Oh, yeah, I think that's when it happened.
The salaryman sort of starts pacing back and forth. It's like, he's probably using the girl's spirit as an anchor. This is like a crossroads. It's weak. Things can come over it. She might have, and you said she was depressed. That she had a history of depression. She may have summoned him accidentally, just on the power of her depression. He may have attached himself to her. We might have to release her to get any sort of escape. Please, everybody make me awareness or investigation rolls if you don't have awareness. Just perception if you don't have investigation.
4.
4?
Yeah.
Also 4.
Oh, wait, I have to add... No, that's more than... That's 8.
18.
Was the 2 replacing the 2, or was the 5 replacing the 2?
2 was replacing the 2.
That's horrible.
Could have been worse.
Okay, John, as he's pacing and giving you this exposition, you start seeing the dogs running up behind him.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot. He's outside?
Oh, he came out and started pacing around talking to you.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. John's going to shoot the dogs. Yell, get back and shoot the dogs again.
And that is not enough to hit.
No.
Okay, go ahead and give me initiative rolls again. There's only 3 dogs this time.
Oh, we get a plus, don't we? We get plus 6.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I get plus 6. So I got 16.
Nice. At least one of the dogs got 6. Because 4, 4, 4, 4.
It's reaction speed plus twice the reaction speed.
Yes.
Value.
In your case, because you're losing 1 die because of the bad leg, you are rolling 3d6 plus 8.
I rolled 20 anyways. Total of 20.
And Anne seems to have rolled a 22.
I rolled an 18.
An 18. Oh, there's a 4. Yeah. And Doc rolled
16.
16. Okay. So you all go before the dogs.
Second shot?
Yep, second shot. I'm not giving Kohei a shot. He's still on surprise round. That is good enough to hit a dog at short range.
Yep, but just rolling the extra dice for the threshold
So that gives you
takes me up to
3d6.
11.
Yeah, that takes you 3d6 plus 3 damage. For 14, which is good enough to do a severe wound. At which point, that dog is going to go run away when it's its turn. Okay, that was John, and that was out of order. Anne should have gone first, I think. Anne? And actually, no, Rin should have gone first, then Anne, then John. Sorry I did it out of order. But you all three go before the dogs. So, Rin, what is your action?
They are close, right?
There are 3 dogs. At least one of them is going to go running, yelping in a little bit. What was your question?
Like they are very close.
They are at short
We don't
range
have
right
time.
now.
We don't have time to go back in the bus.
No, they are in melee range right now.
Okay, well, I'll repeat my maneuver and kick one of them with my good luck.
Okay, so make your brawling roll, and you're going to be rolling, I believe, 2d6
Two
because
because
you.
I have boost.
Yeah, plus 8.
14.
That's enough to hit a dog. So by 3, so that's your strength plus 3, so that's 5 damage. Enough to that it feels it, but not enough to do a severe wound. And Anne?
I will attack the remaining dog with a short thrust of the spear.
Okay, so that's a 14, but you got a 6.
18.
18. And
No,
and your
it's
gimmick is accuracy, right?
19. It's 19, and no, it's boost on polearms.
Oh, right, that's right, boost. So 19 total. That hits by 8. So you're going to roll. I'm doing it with the knife, so 1d6 plus 9. 10. No, actually, I made you roll 2d6 on the previous guy, so go ahead and roll another d6. I must be consistent.
11.
11. Not enough to do a severe wound, so you slash it. Then John shoots. The one that John shoots yelps and starts running away. The one that got kicked tries to make an attack on Rin.
Do I have to roll to defend?
What's your defense?
12, I think? Yeah.
It missed you. So it rolled 5 plus 4, 9, so it missed you. And the other one's going to go ahead and try to snap at its original target. Snap at, actually, Haruka.
Oh dear.
Ow. So that's going to be 13 plus their strength of 2, so that's 15 hits. You're taking a serious wound as one. I'm sorry?
Where did the 13 come from?
Oh, you're right. Excuse me. Strength is 2. They got 23, because 2, 3, 3, 6, plus 4, plus 5 because of the exploding 6. They rolled a threshold of 13 over your defense.
What?
That's
23 is not a thresh. 23 is not 13 more than 14.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong threshold. Sorry. 14, 23, that's 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Okay. You're still taking a serious wound. Do you prefer leg or arm?
I'll take it, leg.
So it kind of latches onto your leg and bites down. You take 11 hits. You're at 19 out of 30. And it is Anne's turn.
Yeah, I'll come in and brain it in the side of the face with the haft of the spear.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. Minus 1d6. That's still enough to hit. Barely, so roll 2d6 plus 3. Knocking out the damage. 12.
Oh wait, no, you said damage doesn't explode, right?
Right, damage does not explode. So you end up doing enough to make it yelp and back off. You've done more than half of its health, and it kind of snarls at you, but yelps and kind of backs away. Rin,
I'll repeat the maneuver.
go ahead.
Let's kick some dog. That was an exploding 6, so it's 9 plus my 8. That's 17.
17. Nice.
Yep.
That is enough to do 8 damage to it.
Are you
13.
counting the strength?
Yeah, I'm counting the strength, which was 2. So that's 13 total done to it. John, your turn.
Are there dogs left to shoot?
There's one dog that's kind of slinking away, and there's one dog that's still fighting Rin.
Shoot the one that's fighting Rin.
Okay, roll the action.
Don't shoot me.
That is a 7.
That is a miss. You need an 8. But Kohei gets an action this time and takes takes a shot with the shock pistol and does manage to hit quite well. And that last dog goes jerking and yelping as it gets tased and running away with its tail between its legs. You kind of get the feeling the way they're taking off at this point that they're likely not to mess with you again. But you do know that all 5 of the dogs are still alive as far as you know.
Can we chase them?
You can if you want to.
I think I would try to put them down, at least one. Like at this point, after being shot and attacked several times, I'm really pissed off. So it's like, come back here, you asshole.
Okay. I'll give you 1 attack of opportunity as it runs away because your initiative is higher than its. Same with Anne. I'll give you both an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so same deal, right? Same roll.
Yep. Basically, I'll give you a chance to attack it before it gets out of the area.
20.
And Anne got 13. So you got 20?
Yeah, got an exploding 6.
That one, it goes unconscious, and between you and Anne, it's dead. You killed one of the dogs.
Now that it's dead and not moving, is it just a regular dog?
Yes, it is just a regular dog. It doesn't dissolve into water or anything. Okay. But in the course, go ahead.
I was just gonna. John says they might be regular dogs, but they seem a bit brave to me.
Maybe desperate for food?
Maybe, or whatever is around here is whipping them up.
As you're saying that, you notice that the fight brought you to the back end of the bus, and looking off towards the last building you haven't been towards, you can kind of see Meiko, the girl in the gothic dress, sort of just standing beside, in the distance. She stands out really clear despite the night and the drizzle and everything. But she's standing right beside the warehouse.
I guess that's where we have to go next.
Thank you for listening to this session of Thrythlin's One-Shot Adventures. I hope you enjoyed listening to us play this game, and that it has encouraged you to try to give some of the more obscure and independent games that are on the market a little bit of a try. Following this message, there will be credits related to the specific company or game that was featured in today's session, as well as any visual media that were used to give a little bit more atmosphere to the published session.